Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Sastra Shastri and welcome to the part 5 of Learn AutoCAD with me. In this video, let us discuss about the remaining 6 functional keys of AutoCAD, that is from F7 to F12. We have already discussed functional keys F1 to F6 in previous video. You can go and check out. Yeah, let's begin with F7. Let us click and check F1 plus F7. See here, if AutoCAD commands are not activating by clicking functional keys, you should just click them along with Fn. You can have a key Fn in your keyboard. First press Fn and then a functional key, that is F7, then the grids will be activated. Yeah, F7 is to on or off grids. See, like this. When do we off these grids? If the screen looks too crowded and grid lines make it hard to see your drawings clearly, then we off grid lines. Then, to view the clean drawing without background grid distraction, we off grids. And if you are using exact coordinates or object snaps, grid is not needed. And grid can be visually confusing in 3D workspace, so we off in such cases. And also for big site plans or layouts, grid spacing may not match scale, so we turn it off. And next one is F8. F8 is for ortho. What is ortho? See, if you want to draw a line and that should be straight or perpendicular, you want to draw a straight line. See, it is difficult to align it to 0 degrees, right? And if you want to draw it perpendicularly, see, to align it to 90 degrees, it is taking much time, right? But if you on this ortho, here you can see in the application status bar, this is the option to on ortho, or else you can just click Fn plus F8. This is off now. You can on it like this. See. If the ortho is on, the line can go either 0 degrees or 90 degrees. So this is how you can go 90 degrees. You can draw perpendicular lines or straight lines. And next one is F9. F9 is to on or off snap. See here in the application status bar, right beside grids option, you can see snap option, that is getting on and off. See there. Yeah. See here it is. This off snap is used while drawing regular shapes like rectangles, room layouts, grids, column plans, where equal spacing is needed. And when working with standard dimensions also, we use this snap. If measurements follow fixed intervals, for example 100 mm or 1 meter like that. And also this helps to draw straight and align drawings easily for beginners. And finally, when accuracy is based on spacing, not exact coordinates, we use this snap in basic drafting work. Like I'll show you. So let's try and check how it works. You will also have more settings in the snap. So this snap X spacing, snap Y spacing, 10 mm is there, right? This shows at what distance the cursor snaps when this snap is on, right? I'll show you how. Let's change it to, okay, let's keep like this. Snap is on. When you select line, when you are moving the cursor, like at each 10 mm distance, it snaps like it's stuck. You feel something is stuck somewhere. See, like this. You cannot draw in between this 10 mm gap, but the cursor directly takes to the intersection of the grid, that is at 10 mm. See, like this. You can draw at 20, 10, 10, 20, 30, like this. Only at 10 multiples you can draw or stop the line. You can end the line there. This is how you can draw at accurate measurements. If you want to work smoothly, we should off this snap. Yeah. And next one is F10, that is polar tracking. See here in the application status bar, you can see the polar tracking is getting on and off here, where you can see like a clock. This one. When you move the cursor, it locks or guides along selected angles, so your line stays perfectly aligned. See, the polar tracking is showing the angles. When you on the ortho option, it will only show either 0 degrees or 90 degrees. While drawing at specific angles is only possible using this polar track. Ortho only allows 0 degrees and 90 degrees, but polar allows multiple angles. See here, you can draw it. One second. You can draw at 60 degrees. You can draw at 30 degrees like this. This is at 180. You can draw at any angles using this polar tracking. So this polar tracking is used for inclined lines in civil drawings. For example, sloped beams, ramps, staircases, like this. And for faster drafting, no need to type angles every time. Just move the cursor along the guide so that you can draw at your required angles. So This polar tracking enables us to draft fastly. Okay. And next one is F11, that is object snap tracking. See here, you can see an angle in the application status bar is getting on and off. F11. See here, this one. When do we use object snap tracking? To align new objects with existing points. Example, drawing a line exactly horizontal from a midpoint. Let's see an example. Like if you are having a line like this, if you want to draw a straight horizontal line from midpoint of this line, you should just keep your object snap tracking on. Yeah, your ortho should be off. See, this is a green line guiding you to draw in a very straight way, right? It also guides in another direction. See, like this. So this is a F11 object snap tracking. And final one is F12, that is dynamic input. F12. See here, dynamic input is getting on and off. Here you can see in the application status bar right beside the snap mode. So this dynamic input option is used for faster drafting. Like you can directly type length like 500 or 1000 whatever and press enter. Like let us give something like 5000 and enter. Directly it takes 5000. And if you want in this direction something like 2500, enter. See, if you want faster drafting, you can directly type length and press enter. So this dynamic input option enables us to make our projects in a easy way and a quicker way. So this is used for faster drafting, for precise lines, so that we can enter exact distance and angles easily, and to avoid shifting eyes to command lines. See, for example, if you want to draw a line from here, so if your dynamic input is off, what you will do, you will just see here the command prompt box and then you will type here, right? So to avoid this eye switching and to make quick drawings, you should keep your dynamic input on so that you can type here itself. See here, near your cursor. Here you can type something like this and the line will be appeared in a quick way. And for beginners, using this dynamic input makes commands more interactive and easy to understand. Yeah, let us quickly revise all these functional keys, that is from F1 to F12. First one is F1, it gives access to online help. F2 gives command prompt history. F3 is object snap. It finds exact points, that is midpoint, that may be intersection point, whatever. And F4 is a 3D object snap. It helps in 3D drawing. F5 is to switch in isoplane. You can just go to draft setting and then snap and grid, and then select snap type, that is isometric snap. So it changes the plane, the view you look at the drawings, and the perspective, it changes it. And next one is F6, that is dynamic UCS. This is to make projections on a particular plane. This shows the position numbers. And next one is F7. That is, through this option you can just on or off grids here. And next one, F8. That is ortho, to draw straight lines. That may be 0 or 90 degrees. F9 is for snap. If you on this, the cursor snaps at each intersection of the grids. And you can just customize it where it should snap, like 10 mm or 100 mm, 200 mm, like that. Next one, F10, that is polar tracking. It helps draw at angles. You can draw lines at required angles, and it makes easy and less time consuming. Next one is F11, that is object snap tracking, that helps align from points so that you can draw a straight horizontal line. And finally, F12, it is dynamic input. You can on and off dynamic input using this F12 functional key. This shows typing near cursor so that eye switching is avoided and quick drawing is possible. So that's it for today, guys. In next video, we are going to see about line and polyline command and the difference between those commands. And along with that, let us see about absolute coordinate system. Thank you for watching.